This is a good hand. So this deck is super fun. I really like playing it against any matchup, really, even if it's versus other control, especially aggro, mid-range, doesn't matter. It's super fun. It has a lot of answers to so many different things, and it's, as you would expect, pretty reactive. So we have a decent start with having Storm Chasers and a couple of other options. Removal, counter. Here we have draw. I don't want them to remove this. I'd rather them take something else. I know I do have removal, but by using this, it does allow them to see into my hand more. I'd rather them take something else instead of just not being able to utilize that. Looks like mono black discard or demons, who knows. Hit their third land drop. We've got a Revenant. So we do have some threats on the board we need to deal with. And not a lot of ways to deal with. I did decide for them to remove something other than the joint exploration. Alright, if they're not going to play anything, I think drawing is a play here. Ah, okay, so removal's nice. So yeah, obviously we can kill the bat, get our other removal back, and take care of the board that way. Works for me. Get to do a little exile of their graveyard, so that's nice. I love that card. Strategic Betrayal. Oh, now they're throwing the big threats at us. We don't have the proper mana for this Urgent Necropsy, which is very unfortunate. So, we'll go digging for it. Just kidding. Let's do this the right way. Okay, the end. Pretty nice. Land, and then Spellgyre. Yeah, I mean, have to go for the end at least. Feeling pretty good on mana, even though we only have one green. That should be fine. We've got enough swamp. That hurt. That hurt. How best to remove? This gives us more options. We get into their hand. See what they have in response. They've got something. Go for the throat. Okay. I respect that. Well, since we can't do anything else on their turn, should probably play this Cornucopia. We do need health. It's one way to gain life. Okay, Preacher. I am not too scared of that. Yes, I will take one. It's always nice when you can basically tutor what you need. We do have our sideboard available, which is really nice because a lot of decks in standard best of one are not going to be able to dive into their sideboard, and we certainly can with this deck. So your sideboard very much matters. You don't want to have any duplicates or recursion. You just want 7 different options basically. I like that we can get rid of this annex. Urgent Necropsy is turning into one of my favorite cards, but I'm never surprised because it's always in black-green color, and I just love Golgari so much. It always has the best removal. Yeah, we may need to draw here. It's just kind of a must. Doppelgang is an awesome card. Really happy to have it. Okay, now we've got some options here. They only have 2 in hand, so we might be able to get ahead of them here. Kind of having the bluff here on a counterspell. I don't think they'll fall for it. Just kidding. I forgot about the Cornucopia. They really don't like otters. I don't blame them. Definitely don't blame them. Yeah, I feel like I never get to use the kicker for this. But still, it's a nice draw card. Yeah, absolutely, we'll keep Necropsy. Necropsy? Necropsy? Necropolis? How many of those do they have? Apparently, a whole playset. There we go, now we're cooking. This just feels really good. I think, yeah. I could have doppelganged, but it seems kind of unnecessary at the moment. Although, having multiple storm chasers would be pretty nasty. I go first. It's the favorite, best thing to see. I love the Necropsy. We don't have a good early game, but maybe because we're going first, we can get ahead. Or if we just top deck something. But we have card draw, we have removal, and we have value. It's kind of all we could ask for. We don't rely on creatures, you know, so something to consider. Feels like the hand is incomplete, but really it's not. Alright, we're going to see how this fares against aggro. Looks like Boros, not just mono red. So they have protection spells, they have life gain, they have a little bit of removal of their own. Probably Quarry, Steel Cutter, or who knows. But this Necropsy can take care of a lot of things on its own. If we can get to turn 4. So far, looking pretty good. Hard to pass up more removal against a creature deck. Yeah, we're not gonna have a very productive turn 3, but we do have Anoint. And that's usually what's happening, is your pass, draw, pass, and, you know, responding, usually at instant speed. Yeah, they're building a board. I need to start taking care of things. Trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. Maybe I forgot Swift Spear was an enchantment. Oh wait, it's not. Every time I draw the end, I think it's a board wipe. It just has a board wipe look to it. And it sounds like one, but it's just targeted removal. A little bit of, you know, direct targeting of their library or hand, but we haven't been able to see in their hand necessarily. We know they're probably just running what you would expect. Even if you remove one of their key pieces, it's not going to be like game breaking for them. They have multiple ways to get the damage in, that's for sure. Unlike Omniscience type deck where you can, you know, dismantle their entire combo by removing certain key cards, right? Well, yeah, this is always a weird mechanic. Collecting evidence. Okay, we're still alive, but they've got prowess, 3 open mana at least, and a decent grip of cards. Okay, that's somewhat problematic. Thankfully, it used 2 mana. Alright, looks like we live at least to this turn. And we don't really want to touch the Heartfire. Unnecessary 1 damage. You'll make it lightning bolt. I'd rather bank on them having to have the answer. But this is as close as it gets. Being on turn 6, 7, whatever this is, they have a Heartfire with open mana. And we have no answers. We are down to 1. We're not going to be able to... I mean, the fact that it deals damage, but we've got Exile. Thank goodness. Yeah. This looks like a good pick. I'm happy with that. Pretty nice. We're still alive. They've got a bunch of Sheltered by Ghosts. We're kind of in a pickle though, we just drew land. We do have creature land. I need to not hover it, draw attention to it, right? Of course, they draw haste. Ah, let's see what they do. Maybe they'll waste. Let's just get rid of this while we can. I don't want to accidentally mess up the stack. Okay, we're hanging on. We are hanging on. Okay, this is nice. We get to draw and gain some life. I don't know. I don't think they have any way to pull things out of their graveyard, but it's always nice to at least think about it. There we go, more card draw. And a Cornucopia trigger. I'll take a talent, yeah. Actually, no Cornucopia trigger. I want more corn! Alright, what'd they draw? What? Could it be? Could it be a creature? I mean, we have a blocker. Although, sheltered by ghosts is a problem still. I don't know, the suspense is killing me. All right, we're gonna rope. That was an old-fashioned rope. All three of them. So in response, we'll do all kinds of awesome, fun things. Yeah, at this point, we have enough life to attack. Not really worried. Don't tell me they're gonna rope again. I think we broke them.